Let's do an in-depth analysis on the match yesterday. The 4-1 win at the Molino Stadium, I mean, versus Wolves. Now, that was a very good comeback from Manchester United, coming back from a 1-1 draw, a demoralizing 1-1 draw. Usually, that is like a setback for Man United when we are trying to organize ourselves and the team we are playing pulls up a draw. Our players struggle to come back, but it's bottom placed Wolves, so nothing much to think about. I initially was so angry and so pissed off because Wolves got that one goal, but that's by the way. Now, reviewing the match and the team, Senne Lammens seemed to have given us a kind of organization at the back. Now we are not so scared playing football at the back. We are not so scared. We are not so jittery each time we try to organize ourselves at the back. Initially with Onana, when we had Onana, it's usually that fear when a club shoots that shot, that like when the opposing team shoots a shot at our goalkeeper, we don't know what to expect. Onana with his theatrics and everything, they shoot at one shot, in go either in don't fall before shot they enter or one or two things. So, but this is like a massive upgrade with Senne Lammens. Then at the middle, the middle of the centre back, which Heaven played, that was really a very solid performance from Heaven. Considering he's a very young player, a player that doesn't get game time often, the boy coordinated himself so much. Like for an 18 years old, 19 years old, coordinated himself very well. And it was a very good game. So sincerely, I didn't expect him to be that solid. Then at right centre back, Leny Yoro also played. I've always been advocating for him because the guy is somebody that has been, would I say, someone that we can rely on. He's a very young player. He makes mistakes and all that, but he's a player that we can rely on. You call on Yoro today, Yoro comes up, plays. So that setback at Crystal Palace, I felt like we needed to give him more matches, which was what we did, and he held his own. He held his ground. For right wing back, Amad Diallo, I keep on asking myself, what are we going to do if Amad Diallo leaves for the AFCON? Because I sincerely don't see anybody in the current Manchester United squad. I don't know who can play, who can contribute half of what Amad Diallo contributes for Manchester United. His gameplay generally, and nobody there will go fit contribute. There's nobody. I don't see anybody that is even up to half of what Amad Diallo does there. But we're going to miss him. A very solid player, solid performance. The way he walks that wing, like he don't play him since. And this is not a player that plays wing back football normally. At left wing back, Diogo Dalot, that guy he really played. He really surprised me. He surprised me, considering he's inconsistent. He's a very inconsistent player, but lately he has proven to be a better player than Dogo. I don't want to even go to Dogo. Now to the midfield, Bruno Fernandes, Captain Magnifico. Guys, like, who know Bruno for EPL? Who knows Abi Bruno for EPL? Bruno has proven himself beyond doubt, beyond every doubt. So each time I see some fans come for him like, Bruno, waiting Bruno they do, start talking. I say, I don't know who Bruno be. This is not his traditional position. This is not his traditional style of play. But he's giving his best. The guy keeps on him every year. There's something positive to talk about Bruno. That is a player that knows what to do and what he's doing. That is a very good player. And Casemiro, an old man, the guy was very solid. My issue in this entire setup was in our attack. And I'm talking about Cunha and Mbeumo. Cunha and Mbeumo seem to be something. I don't know what is going through their minds. They seem to be lost. But somehow Mount is a positive in our front line. Mount is somebody that I've always relied on. I've always trusted. Because the guy, each time you give Mount the ball, you know what Mount will use it for. He tries to look for somebody, or he tries to try the post. And each time he tries the post, you see that something serious really happened there. So kudos to Mount. I always trust him. I just pray and hope the form he had at Chelsea is going to try to replicate even half of it at Manchester United. Just half. I don't even need full, just half. If he can do that, you go see Mount. Mount is a very solid player. He's a very solid player. He contributes defensively and he contributes offensively. It's a very solid player. I trust him. I pray the match at Bournemouth, the Bournemouth match at Old Trafford, we are going to really know what we are doing. It's an opportunity for us because I know next week a lot of teams are going to drop points. A lot of them are going to drop points. I know we can take that 3 points at Old Trafford versus Bournemouth. I am sure we can do that. It's very possible, 100% possible. So I'm looking out for our players. Ruben Amorim, I also hope he's going to coordinate the squad and we'll see how it all goes.